It's a really exciting time for the architecture and design community in relation to facing and acting now on the climate challenge. We're delighted as Interface to use our role as facilitators and conveners to help bring great minds together. So really climate change is a terrifying thing, but it's also an opportunity for individuals and for companies. At Interface, we're in a position to look at ways of finding those solutions and being able to provide a bit of climate optimism.
The most important thing for tonight was about curating some very interesting speakers. So we have 4 speakers, a climate scientist, a practicing architect, a sustainable journalist and sustainable manufacturer, which is Interface. It's very important that we inspire and open people's minds.
You're seeing rising sea levels, we're also seeing changing temperature extremes, more precipitation, more extreme weather, and we're also starting to see many more kind of dramatic and catastrophic events like wildfires and flooding. I think my one message for kind of architects and designers would be to think outside the box and to try and think holistically, to integrate solutions. So bringing together professionals from all sorts of different sectors to target the problems. At the end of the day, we're all trying to achieve the same aim.
Buildings and construction account for 39% of carbon emissions, and we're only about 6% of the country's GDP, so we're really doing more than our fair share of the damage. So it's really important that the built environment industry as a whole takes a really good hard look at itself and does everything that we can to reduce our carbon footprint and also our impact on biodiversity.
The architectural community, I would say 2-3 years ago, I was ready to give up on sustainability because I felt no one was paying attention, no one was listening. In the last 6 months, there's been just a huge burst of awareness. So now I think there's a big thirst for information. The more discussion, the better, and the more, I think talking between product manufacturers and designers and specifiers is a really good way to, broaden understanding. So events like this are absolutely what we need more of. I spend my time talking mostly to people who are at the front end of this journey, so it's really good for me to be reminded that people are at different stages, and I think it's great that Interface has brought this group together.